Today is April 19th, and as usual, I'll take a look at the new items on Halo Infinite Store and determine whether or not they're worth your money. So how's it going, Magpies? I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. The Tenrai event is back for the 6th and final time, but before we talk about that and the new disappointing weekly rotation, I want to quickly take a look at this week's ultimate reward. You get the Foxwood Seal armor coating for the Mark 7 core, and I actually like this armor coating. I think it's a decent enough ultimate reward. However, I wish we got it for the Samurai core rather than the Mark 7, or at least, you know, maybe got it for all the armor cores. I think since this is the final time that the event is on, it would make more sense to get it for the event core. But regardless, it's a nice armor core, and I'm glad it's here. Now, as I said, the Tenrai event is back, which means we've got a Tenrai focused shop. There's nothing new, which is extremely disappointing since we know there is one unreleased bundle, which may never get released now unless 343 plan to bring the event back at some point in the future. We have 4 bundles here today: the Crimson Serpent weapon set, the Meditative State bundle, I always feel like I'm saying that wrong, the Doom and Bloom bundle, and the 6th Gate shoulder pads. We'll start by talking about the shoulder pads. These cost 200 credits, and I think they're decent enough. You get 2 nice shoulder pads for your Samurai core. I think these are my favourite, if not my favourite, Yoroi shoulder pads. So if you're just after something to expand your armor library and make your Samurai spawn stand out a little bit, this is a solid option. Next up, we've got the Doom and Bloom bundle. In this, you get 4 items: the Enlightened Blossoms armor effect, which causes enemy spawns to explode into a bunch of petals. It's decent enough, I suppose. You also get the Grasp the Sword nameplate and emblem for your vehicles, weapons, and armor. I haven't really got much to say about this emblem. It's fine enough, but it's probably not something I'd use. For 700 credits, I don't think this bundle's worth it. In the preview image, there is a battle rifle skin that it shows. However, this battle rifle skin is not in the bundle or in the game at all. If it was in this bundle, then I'd probably say it's worth it, but 700 feels like a bit much for just one arm effect and for an emblem. Next up, let's talk about the Meditative State bundle. In this, you get 4 items. You get the Expressive Soul armor coating, the Imperial Crest helmet attachment for the default Yoroi helmet, the Mirror Tail stance, and the Black Opal weapon charm. For 1000 credits, I don't really think this is worth it. The armor coating is nice, and I like the helmet attachment too. I think it really improves that helmet. The stance is fine enough, and the weapon charm isn't anything super special, but, you know, again, it's fine. If you got the coating for all 3 cores, then I probably wouldn't have as much of an issue, but overall for 1000 credits, you just don't get enough there, and I don't feel like that bundle is worth it overall. It looks even worse in comparison to the Crimson Serpent weapon set, which only costs 600 credits and contains 9 items. In this, you get the Crimson Skied weapon coating for, I believe, every single weapon. You get it for the battle rifle, the rocket launcher, the sniper, the Hydra launcher, the Bulldog, the Commando, the assault rifle, and the sidekick. This is the only bundle that contains a Hydra launcher skin, and it actually looks really nice. There's black, red, and grey, black, red, and white coating. It's very nice. I really like how this looks. And you also get the Orochi's Breath weapon model for the battle rifle that gives it a little dragon head at the end. I really like this. Obviously, there's a bunch of memes going around in the community that it doesn't look as good in first person. However, I still think it's a really cool attachment. And if anything, it just means it's a bit more noticeable in first person. But it looks great regardless, and I think it makes my battle rifle look really nice. Overall, the shop today isn't great. It's not the worst we've seen. There's still some decent things on here, but we know it's going to be another disappointing week in terms of the shop. There's no new bundles, again. I know Season 1's coming to a close and they're probably banking out on Season 2 now, but it's just disappointing that we know there's unreleased bundles or bundles that haven't shown up in a good while, and none of them will. I'd like to see some of the other daily shop bundles come back for the Samurai event, considering we're probably never going to see most of them again, so that really is disappointing. Anyway, that basically sums up everything I've got to say today. If you've enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new here. I'm aiming for 1,000 subs by the end of the year, and I think that's an achievable goal. Cheers again, folks, and I'll catch you all in the next one.